Well, with me is Mr. Black from the Department of Culture and Leisure, and of course the all-important buses come on to you, Mr. Black.
Absolutely.
We're about to do a bendy bus trial, but the news has broken about a further bout of industrial action for the bus drivers coming up. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. We've received notification of industrial action at 4:37 on Saturday the 23rd, which I think to most people will seem like a very odd choice of time. It does actually affect our services because we have services that leave the depot at that time. So there will be potentially an impact on people. Obviously, at those hours it's not great. There are a few early trips and people might be relying on them, for example, to get to the airport or something like that.
How long is the strike for then?
10 minutes.
Sorry, 10 minutes?
10 minutes. 4:37 for 10 minutes. So it will affect some people. Obviously, we're reasonably confident we'll be able to secure casual drivers to cover those duties to make sure that things work as per the timetable. But what's actually quite perplexing to us is that not only were we not really expecting strike notification again because we were still in negotiations, but we were actually expecting them to be balloting on a revised offer. On Monday, as you know, the ballot results came back last time, and that was found to be not sufficiently acceptable to enough drivers to get through the hurdle of 50%. We made a revised offer on the basis of the feedback we got from the drivers' reps about what they thought was wrong. So we said, OK, well, that's easily achieved. We'll change that bit around. And as we left the meeting, the view we had was that by Thursday, ballot papers would be back out to drivers, and we'd have a result coming in about now. Instead, on Friday afternoon, I was given the courtesy of a phone call to tell me a fax was on its way, which was very welcome. And then the fax came to say we're going out for 10 minutes at 4:37 on Saturday the 23rd.
So that's not a typo, is it? I mean, not an hour or... No.
I've checked. They are genuinely going on strike for 10 minutes. Now,
so that affects how many buses then? Only a few?
Two drivers' duties are affected by this. So we're in a situation whereby clearly the union are trying to either keep the pressure up or to formalise their position and keep the industrial action available to them. The impact is small, but there's any impact is important if you're planning on catching a bus at a certain time to either get to work or to get to the airport. So we'll obviously back to our normal approach. We'll try and make sure there's as little impact on passengers as possible, and we will try to keep finding a solution that works for all parties.
And are you still talking?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no formal meetings at the moment, but we're available to discuss things at any time. I was on the phone to Eric Holmes at the end of last week. There's no difficulty about continuing negotiations, but I have to admit, Paul, I'm somewhat perplexed that when we were asked to revise the offer and we went out with a new offer and expected a ballot result probably today or tomorrow, to then get a notification of industrial action. So there seems to be some uncertainty, let's say, on behalf of the drivers' representatives about what they actually want.